Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. And the headlines. Nagaland government constitutes state-level Joint Consultative Committee to look into the gamut of RIIN. Nagaland government issues new SOP for all public gatherings, limiting to 50%. Offline classes for all government and private schools under Mokokchung Municipal area and adjoining villages suspended from tomorrow. And government fully prepared to deal with growing challenges of COVID pandemic, reassures Health Minister Dr. Vardhan. As the number of COVID cases are on the rise again, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, follow all the precautions, and all those above 45 years to get vaccinated without any hesitation. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, focus on hand and face hygiene, and maintain a distance of 2 yards for social distancing. Now the news in detail. Nagaland government today held a consultative meeting with all the tribal hohos and civil organizations to deliberate on proper modalities and systems to achieve the objective of the Register of Indigenous Inhabitants of Nagaland, RIIN. Held at State Banquet Hall, Chief Minister's Residential Complex, Kohima. The meeting was attended by representatives from 21 apex tribal hohos and organizations. Briefing media persons after the consultative meet, government spokesperson advisor Monlamo Gikon termed the meeting as positive. He said a major outcome of the meeting was the formation of Joint Consultative Committee at state level headed by Home Commissioner Nagaland Abhijit Sinha, including Commissioner Nagaland as member secretary and members from the CNTC, ENPO and TPO. He said it was also decided to go up new members in the committee like the Garo Tribal Council, Kuki Inpi and others. At the district level, deputy commissioners will head the committee. Gikon said government will soon issue a notification in this regard. Minister of Planning and Coordination and Land Revenue Nipa Grono also informed that Banozet committee's report will be given to all the tribal leaders for them to study and deliberate upon. Nagaland government will come out with a new SOP for all public gatherings. This was informed during a press briefing by advisor Monlamo Gikon. He said a new SOP that is to be notified this evening will limit only to 50% occupancy in all the public gatherings, and all measures of social distancing should be observed by all institutions and churches. Gikon also informed that the government will take a call on schools and transport facilities in a few days' time. Deputy Commissioner Mokokchung has suspended the offline classes for all government and private schools under Mokokchung Municipal area and in the villages of Ungma, Chuchuyimbang, Kensa and Mokokchung from tomorrow till 2nd of May. However, online classes will continue in these areas. The Deputy Commissioner in an order issued today stated that the suspension was promulgated in view of the detection and confirmation of COVID-19 positive cases in some schools in the town and also to contain the spread of the disease and for necessary contact tracing. The order further advised all parents of school students to take utmost precautionary measures and discourage their children from unnecessary loitering or movements outside their homes during this period. The DC further said the ongoing HSLC and HSSLC examinations will continue in all the examination centres under strict observation of all the laid down SOPs and COVID-19 protocols. The order also stated that failure to comply with all the guidelines will be penalised under relevant sections of the Epidemic Disease Act 1897 and the Disaster Management Act 2005. Similarly, the DC has authorised all ward union to enforce the compulsory wearing of masks in public places in respective wards under Mokokchung Town with effect from tomorrow. Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Vardhan has reassured the nation that the government is fully prepared to deal with the growing challenges of COVID pandemic. Although the cases are rising in the country, he said there is no shortage of essential items like medical, oxygen and ventilators. He added that the government is continuously ramping up its medical infrastructure. The minister will hold a meeting tomorrow with the health ministers of states where the cases are rising at a rapid pace. The health minister said India is better equipped to tackle with the COVID situation this time around in comparison to last year. Yet he said the casual approach and laxity by the people towards COVID-19 appropriate behavior resulted in the sudden spike. He stressed on the need for strict adherence to COVID appropriate behavior. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News, Kohima. Union Health Ministry has advised central ministries and their PSUs to dedicate their hospital beds for COVID-19 management in states and union territories. It has also asked them to provide details of such dedicated hospitals and special blocks to the public. In a letter written to the central ministries, the Union Health Secretary has reiterated that the present situation of sudden surge in COVID cases across the country calls for similar supportive action as last year from every quarter. The Health Ministry has instructed that these dedicated hospitals or blocks should have separate entry and exit points to provide treatment services, including specialized care for the confirmed COVID-19 cases. Additionally, these should be equipped to provide all supportive and ancillary services, including oxygen-supported beds, ICU beds and ventilators, and specialized critical care units, laboratory services, imaging services, kitchen and laundry, among others, along with dedicated health workforce. The centre has informed that the ministries have been advised that details of such dedicated hospital wards and blocks be provided to the public, duly coordinating with the respective health departments of states and union territories and their respective district health administrations. Nagaland reported 22 new cases of COVID-19 positive today, taking the total caseload to 12,504. Health Minister S. Pangyupom tweeted that Dimapur has reported 15 new cases, Kohima with 4, Mokokchung 2 and 1 in Longleng. He also said 2 persons have recovered from the infection, which includes 1 each from Dimapur and Kohima. With this, the total recovered cases in the state stands at 12,102, having a recovery rate of 96.78%. In addition, 1 COVID death from Dimapur has been registered, adding the COVID deaths tally to 84. Presently, the number of active cases mounted to 139. In view of the recent crisis with regard to the detection of COVID-19 positive cases from amongst the players of Longleng team participating in Dr. T.O. Trophy in Kohima, the Longleng District Administration has clarified that neither the District Task Force for COVID-19 nor the Department of Health and Family Welfare were apprised of the mandatory COVID-19 testing to be taken by the players before their departure for Kohima. The District Administration Longleng therefore appealed to all concerned to ensure proper dissemination of information in order to avoid the occurrences of such incidents in future. Geopark, conceptualized with an objective to help the academicians to understand the different types of rocks available in Nagaland, was inaugurated today at the office premises of the Directorate of Geology and Mining, Dimapur. Director Geology and Mining S. Manan, while inaugurating the park, stated that it would offer opportunity to the laymen to see the variety of beautiful rocks found in Nagaland. The geopark was created using 11 different types of stones, including limestone, white and grey, black marble, and pyroxenite, brought in from Vajiho, Pukundri, Mokir, Molin, Zipu, and Sadusa. A wood fossil trunk has also been placed at the entrance of the geopark. And now, 20 news, here are the main points again. Nagaland government constitutes state-level Joint Consultative Committee to look into the gamut of RIIN. Nagaland government issues new SOP for all public gatherings, limiting to 50%. Offline classes for all government and private schools under Mokokchung Municipal area and adjoining villages suspended from tomorrow. And government fully prepared to deal with growing challenges of COVID pandemic, reassures Health Minister Dr. Vardhan. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.